Welcome back, and I hope you guys had a wonderful holiday. And speaking of that, we're gonna take a step and we're gonna look at some stars. And I'm not talking stars outside, I'm talking chocolate stars, which we're gonna be making. So right here, these are chocolate and tahini stars. And I'm gonna show you guys exactly how to make this without using a mold, and we're gonna pipe these cookies starting now. Hey, this is Kyle from Kyle's Creations, here to make simple and healthy recipes for everyday living. If you're new now and you love complete meals that are not only healthy but also delicious, click and subscribe right now. So first things first, we're gonna sift the dry ingredients. So there's two steps here. There's dry and wet ingredients. We have to combine them in such a way so that the fats blend together and also the dry ingredients blend together so that there's no greasy feel to the cookies. Start with the all-purpose flour, which is going in right now. Cocoa powder, this is gonna make this a chocolate base, and we're also gonna add a chocolate ganache at the end, so stay tuned. Some wonderful spice from cinnamon and warming spice from ginger, both of those are going in right now. Baking soda, this is a chemical leavener, but this is gonna make the cookies soft. They're not gonna rise very much, but they're gonna get soft. And we're gonna add some fine ground coconut flakes, that's going in too. And of course some salt, bring out the flavor of all the ingredients, and we're just gonna sift that together. And then when it gets to the bottom, I just push it through. Give this a quick whisk so everything gets incorporated, and we're set up for success. Right, now on to the wet ingredients, starting with the butter and some powdered sugar, which we're also going to sift. Powdered sugar right on top. Just give that a quick sift, and we're going to start to bring the butter and the powdered sugar together. So I just like to press it to the outside first, pick up the powdered sugar, and then bring it around. This stage we're just creaming this together. Since this is actually half a recipe, which will give us I would say maybe 12 cookies, we're gonna add half an egg that's already beaten, and I already added the vanilla extract to it so I don't forget. So that's going in a little bit at a time. Okay, at this point here the butter is pooling out a little bit, so we're gonna refrigerate this for 5 minutes, and I'll show you how to fix this. And now we have honey here, and then we have heavy cream, and then we're going to add more egg batter to it. But first we're going to warm this up to about 30 grams of honey. Okay, and just mix this together. We're not looking to reduce the heavy cream, we're just looking to mix it together. And the rest of the honey heavy cream mixture is going in. Next, add the room temperature tahini paste. And now we're going to zest a teaspoon and a half of lime zest. Okay, perfect. Now we're going to add the dry ingredients. We're just going to add a little bit at a time. A bit at a time. But because there's a cocoa powder, it's going to resist, especially with the fact that we added tahini paste in there. So I'm going to go gentle with the dry ingredients. See how the dough smears and then just barely holds. That's what we want. And if we need to, we can add a little bit more heavy cream to this. I would start with a teaspoon first. There, perfect. Yeah, where it just holds. Okay, now we're gonna pipe the cookies, and we're gonna add Okay, I'm going to take a little bit of this, smear it on the sheet pan. We're going to smear it so the parchment paper will stick to the baking pan. Bring everything to the bottom. All right, lay the parchment flat, and we're gonna start with this version first. So I'm gonna do the technique. We're gonna count down. So 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then just twist. So this batter's been room temperature for a while. It's starting to break a little bit, but it should be fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then that, and then twist at the top. That one came out better. And we're gonna use a 826 piping tip, which is also called a closed star tip. That's gonna give the cookies that star and that swirl we're looking for. And take a little bit of oil here. Use a neutral oil like grapeseed oil. Make a half cylinder in each cookie. So I just rub this down with a little bit of grapeseed oil. It's not going to do anything to the flavor of the cookie. And we could do it to this one as well, just as an example. So we're going to push down evenly and lift up. And then notice I put my finger in here to prevent batter from coming through. So we're going to just push down, flatten, and pick it up. That's going to be for the chocolate in the middle. So I want just enough space there so that there's enough chocolate for the middle for it to justify a filling, but I don't want to push it to destroy the shape of the cookie. And push up. There we go. Perfect. Alright, stay tuned for the ganache. We're going to start that right now. Alright, as promised, we're going to do the chocolate ganache. So, half dark chocolate, half milk chocolate, if you have it. If you don't, you can always use milk or dark chocolate. I like the flavor of dark chocolate. And to that, we're going to add heavy cream. It's not a lot of heavy cream, so I'm not going to heat up the heavy cream and then add it to the chocolate, because it's just not going to be enough heavy cream for the chocolate to melt. And start mixing it together. I think it needs to melt just a little bit longer. While that's going, I'm going to start to add some orange zest to this. So we're going to have distinct citrus flavors, both for the cookie base, the cocoa cookie base, and the ganache. So similar, because they're both going to have chocolate and tahini, different types of chocolate, but we're going to add orange zest instead of lime zest to this. Shut this off and let this cool for a second. Right, now I'm going to add the tahini. Alright, so we're going to bake this for 5 minutes first. It's going in. There you go. Now, put this over to the side. Wipe the bottom so there's no water that can get into the chocolate. And we'll go back here. Outfit the quart container with the piping bag, and I'm gonna let this cool off. It's still hot right now. Chocolate's going in. This is the first time trying it this way. Because the chocolate stars are going to rise, you don't want to overfill the ganache spilling. So just think a little bit less than is required for the center so it doesn't spill over. Quick tip, you can pipe the chocolate ganache straight into the thumbprint before baking. No need to bake it for 5 minutes first. It's going in the oven for another 5-6 minutes. Alright, these are done. Almost perfect. And I'm just going to add a little bit of salt to the center ganache, bring out that flavor. I'm using just regular salt, it's less sodium. Still does the same application. Hope you guys enjoyed watching me make this chocolate and tahini recipe. I can't wait to dig in, and I hope you guys are excited to actually make this recipe. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe. This reminds me of two desserts that actually helped me create this chocolate and tahini dessert. One of them is a apricot jam cookie. It's a thumbprint cookie similar like this, but instead of chocolate in the middle, we add apricot jam. Check out that video. And another recipe that I like to plug in right now is a chocolate truffle recipe. I teach you how to temper chocolate, how to infuse your own flavors into chocolate, very similar to the way we did citrus into this blend, which is a simple mix to make. And as always, stay tuned for the next episode and take care.